And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now look at the Minneapolis opening lineup. And for Toronto, well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight. And you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And so here is Toronto. Here's Guy. Kaminsky outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Minneapolis with the ball.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Here's Gillespie. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Guy. 37 points his last time out. Drills it from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Tyson. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Gillespie. Inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 5 points in the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, B.A., are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Rebounded by Minneapolis.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Lets it go from 11. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Ooh, tough to stop once he gets inside. He's a beast.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Tyson. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. First shot won't go. Down low. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And right away, he's gone to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
Fires it from 18. That one drops for him. Toronto trails by 3. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. And so here's Minneapolis. Now a timeout called by Minneapolis at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month.
They've been playing great lockdown defense over the past month. They close out on shooters extremely well and do not allow easy looks.
And he lobs it up, and the lob disrupted. Not to be. And he drains the quick shot. He's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And down it goes. Jam that one home. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Guy. Here's the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Guy's got 7.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
From downtown. And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Lobs it up to the rim.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Gillespie. Lots of room. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
He's guarded by Kaminsky. Nails the baby hook.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
From the high post. Guy no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Fader on the way. Rebound Toronto.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Yep, count it.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, B.A. But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or 2 has yet to emerge.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
3-pointer. And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And Toronto calls time here.
Make some noise for your Toronto Dancers.
Spencer's checked in for Guy. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him. Pass to Spencer. Six on the shot clock. Knocks down the 18-footer. 6 points for him.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Here's Gillespie. To the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And again, it's Minneapolis with a three.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. But Brett, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter, but he's added to his game.
A little bit, B.A. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Minneapolis?
Shoot two. Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And he lobs it up top.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Here's Spencer. Pure from three-point range. Spencer's got his second basket on the night.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
To the paint. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The three ball. And again, it's Minneapolis with a three.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Out left to the wing. Releases from 15. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Give him 8.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
To the inside. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. The shot, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And it's Tyson with a rebound. Toronto trails by 5. Here's Spencer. He's got 5. Three-pointer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide-open three.
Pass to Gillespie. There's 1:17 left in the first. 5 on the clock. Fades back. No good. Kaminsky outside. Here's Spencer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
He's guarded by Kaminsky to the left side wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Spencer. He's got 11, and the shot goes down.
You can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Now, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Tatum, he's checked in for Toronto. Matthews, he's checked in for Minneapolis. And so here is Toronto. Here's Spencer. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Kaminsky, left side. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall.
Toronto, 44, Minneapolis.
Tie game, and
44.
Some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Minneapolis shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. And it's Tatum in a shooting guard. Pass to Matthews. Down low. Banked it in off the glass. 9 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And for Minneapolis. Oh, deflected. Hounded by Tatum. Oh, there's the alley. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
He's guarded by Kaminsky. Counted.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the 4-point game. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Tyson. And he slams it in one-handed.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. In close. Hits the jump hook.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
He takes it in. Spencer. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
He's guarded by Kaminsky. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebound Toronto.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Tatum can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Tyson. And here's Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's Spencer. 13 points in the game. And Kaminsky gets it to go.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Making a switch here. Guys checked in. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
If voting ended today, he'd be a starter, sitting 4th in the Eastern Conference.
And I hope it stays that way. He's just been fantastic this year, and I believe he deserves to start in the East.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Guy. 9 points in the game. That evens the score. Spencer's got 16 points now.
Backing up that last three with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Guy. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Deflected.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Throws it up high. Spencer grabs the miss.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Rebound, Toronto.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And so here's Minneapolis. Toronto making their last shot. To the middle. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Guy. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. 5th best, Toronto.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Toronto making a switch here.
Toronto enters.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Gillespie. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Good on the shot. Give him 8.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Guy. He's got 9. And Kaminsky gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Gillespie. To the inside. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Kaminsky, right side. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Kaminsky's got 12 points in the game.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now here's Kaminsky. 12 points for him. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Gillespie passes to Dellavedova.
Great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
From 7. Off the left rim and out. And so here is Toronto. They trail by 1. Pass to Guy. And again, Toronto with a triple. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And he dumps it down.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And Toronto calls time here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Minneapolis, hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Well, I think for Minneapolis, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Here's Gillespie, and there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Puts up a deep three. That shot off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Dellavedova. Here's Gillespie. Puts it up from 12. There's the block. Here's Guy. He's got 13. Fires for three. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Gillespie. The shot inside. And that's good. Off the glass that time. He's got 16.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
From outside the arc. And again, it's Minneapolis with a three.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Minneapolis shooting has been incredible, 72%. Here's Matthews. No points yet. Clock at 6. Puts it up, kept alive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And so here's Minneapolis. Toronto making their last shot. Offensive rebound. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And he's going for the lob. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Three-pointer, no good. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Kaminsky driving in. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And yep, it's good. Give him 23.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Over to the wing. Lets it go. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Toronto, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
You have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Defensively, they got to do a better job of staying connected. They're not going to be on the line. Better to crowd those guys, force them to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Minneapolis shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. And he lobs it up to the rim. And for Minneapolis, pass to Guy. Inside. And Kaminsky gets it to go. Kaminsky's got 16 points now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
With the fadeaway. The shot misses. Toronto leading by 6. Let's go with a 3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. On target from range.
3 points.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. The shot from 20 feet out. Rebounded by Minneapolis.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Guy. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. It's tipped. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Toronto ball.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto on Sunday and then on Tuesday.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Oh, there's the alley. And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And he's got 28 now.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. That is what I'm talking about.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Toronto leading by 4. There's Kaminsky with a 3. No good. And now 9 for 14 in the game. For Minneapolis, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. 12 points for him.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From deep. The shot, no good. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Guy. He's got 19. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Tatum, he's checked in for Toronto. And so here's Minneapolis. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Another shot. No good that time. Tatum with some nice D. From down low, he squares up and sinks it. And now it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Gillespie, and he lobs it up, tipped. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Toronto leading by 6. And Toronto calls time here.
Make some noise for your Toronto dancers. There you go, fans. That was your Toronto dancers.
From the arc. That one doesn't drop. For Minneapolis, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. No good off the glass. Toronto leading by 6. And he's going for the oop here.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Down low. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Lets it fly. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 23 points in the game. And for Toronto, they're shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. can't hit from in close. Minneapolis shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. They get it back. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Tatum finds Kaminsky. Launches a three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Gillespie. To the paint. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Down low. Here's Guy. And a nice finish on the layup. And now a 10-point Toronto lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting it to work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Toronto making a switch here. Bayes checked in.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the visiting team. Here's Guy. 24 points for him. Here's Tatum. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now a timeout called by Minneapolis.
Who wants a T-shirt?
And so here's Minneapolis. It's a 10-point game. Here's Matthews. Minneapolis with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bay passes to Kaminsky. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
He's covered by Bay. And that one is hammered home.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Pass to Guy. Kaminsky outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Minneapolis shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Throws it up high. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 22 points for him.
and force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Bay.
In the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Bay. Outside Tatum. Unloads. Jump shot is good that time. Tatum's got 6.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
You saw it by that putback there. He's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
1:09 left to play in the third quarter here. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 9.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Kaminsky outside. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Minneapolis with the ball. Lets it fly. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And so here is Toronto. 6-point lead. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Guy, pass to Tatum. Now here's Bay. All alone. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Assist from
Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
And Kaminsky gets it to go. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Minneapolis shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
From Minneapolis, Derrickson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops a first. Toronto making a switch here. Good on both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Toronto out in front. They lead by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Spencer. Outside Tatum. Sinks the tray.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And for Minneapolis. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
from 9 feet and off the glass. That one's good. He's got 21.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for Minneapolis, number 27, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Tyson, he's checked in for Tatum. And he makes both free throws. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Tyson. Here's Bay. Doesn't go that time. To the middle. It's picked off. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Matthews. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
To the wing on the left. And that one's good. Spencer's got 22 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
6 to shoot. Shoots. Yep, right through the net. He's got 36 points.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Pass to Bay from behind the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And again, it's Minneapolis with a 3.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And Toronto calls time here.
Make some noise for your Toronto Dancers.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Toronto. And Minneapolis making a change here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Toronto's head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Matthews. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Foul, second team foul. At the line for Minneapolis, Matthews. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
It's both from the stripe. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Spencer. And the layup is good. And Toronto leads by 7.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Shot is good by Gillespie.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Oh, there's the alley. And here comes the break. Rebound Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Defensive foul.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Kaysen.
And so here's Minneapolis. They trail by 7. Tipped away. In transition. Pass to Tyson. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Spencer.
For Minneapolis, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. And he lobs it up. And he banks in the layup. And he's got 41 now.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
And here's Kaminsky. Launches it. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Soft touch off the glass.
Continue to get that man the rock. He's delivering whatever it counts.
Pass to Spencer. Back to Kaminsky. Uses the glass on the layup. Kaminsky's got 28 points for the game.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Rebound Toronto. Here's Spencer. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Matthews. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Matthews can't get the putback. Toronto leading by 12. Takes a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Pass to Gillespie. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Matthews. Fires in the triple.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Spencer. And no good, trying to use the glass. For Minneapolis, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And for Toronto, they're shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Pass to Tyson. Here's Spencer. Puts up a deep three. And that one doesn't go. 10 for 13 so far. There's the three. And again, it's Minneapolis with a three.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Tyson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Spencer's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Kaminsky. And Minneapolis making a change here.
Number 33.
He's guarded by Kaminsky. Shot clock at 6. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 30 points in the game. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Spencer. Fires the three. Drops in the three.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
To the wing, right side. Goes to the fadeaway.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Kaminsky. The 6-footer, and the basket is good. Kaminsky's got 4 points this quarter. Minneapolis shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. To the middle. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And Toronto calls time here.
Craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
To present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Over to the left wing. Here's Tyson. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And he's going for the lob. And he goes in for the dunk. And he's now got the double-double.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Shooting from Minneapolis, Diamantopoulos at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. And there it is for him. He's got 34.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
The shot from the low post is good. And Toronto leads by 9. 1:32 left in the fourth. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Team foul. Shooting from Minneapolis, number 27, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him with an 8. Both good from the line that time. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Guy. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
Well, we saw this same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Make some noise for your Toronto Dancers.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis. They're behind by 6. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From the elbow, and he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. And Toronto leads by 7.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Cambridge.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis. They're down by 7. 23 seconds left in the final quarter.
Substitution on the court.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Matthews. This one for 3. To the right side. Off target with the 3. Here's Guy. So Toronto takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.